going live. We are on, baby. We are on like Donkey Kong. Get us out of emote mode, brother. Thank you. Alrighty, lads. Ronaldo's not in the lineup. You guys were right. Switzerland, and I literally have it saying Spain up there, but we'll get that changed. Obviously, Portugal. There we go.
At least you didn't get the flag wrong this time.
Yeah, at least I didn't get the flag wrong. Progress. Everything else is the lineups there. Emilson Fernandez gets into the lineup for Switzerland, even though that sounds like a guy that would have gotten into the lineup for Portugal.
He is eligible for both, or was, before he played.
He is technically Portugal. Well, I think he's Cape Verdean descent, actually.
I had him on a...
You had him in FM. What FM do you have him on? Why the zoom in on
16?
Naldo's face like that? Dude, of course.
17?
Oh, way back in the day.
Yeah. It was like at least 4 years ago. And he was at like West Ham or something. And he was like 4 nationalities or something.
That is the average Swiss player.
Yeah.
See, I'm fuming. What a failure. Spaniard here. Yeah. I would be too. I mean, it's like Japan syndrome all over again in the sense that you get knocked out in the same round in similar fashion. But for Spain, I mean, the quality and the talent of the team, you guys just miss a cutting edge. And I think that even though that didn't hurt you at the Euros and you got to the semifinals, lost in penalties, right? There needs to be something. There needs to be a tactical plan somewhere where you're able to create more offense. That's it. Jan Sommer is back in the lineup for Switzerland. As you can see, we've got our lineups on both sides. Our final round of 16 match tonight all is joining us.
What up? Don't do exclamation mark guest. I didn't edit it yet. Maybe. Ah, got him. Got him. All right, Z, what's your prediction? Quickly.
I'm thinking... And Ronaldo's World Cup story could end today.
That would be
I think Portugal
very
wins.
funny.
I think Portugal wins 2-1.
Yeah, probably. But I think
Portugal wins 2-1.
I think the Swiss somehow keep it respectable until the second half, and that's when the Portuguese score late.
All right.
Maybe like higher scoring, 3-2, type thing. I hope the Swiss go through just because, underdog and all that, but this Portugal team kind of stacked. Even without the Sui, man.
Nah, dude, Portugal is stacked. I think Portugal wins it 2-1. I saw a lot of predictions for Switzerland there. Chat delusional. That chat's feeling Switzerland, and there's no reason not to feel Switzerland. I mean, they finished ahead of Italy in qualifying. They got to the quarterfinals of the Euros and lost on penalties.
Yeah, they're not a bad team.
Switzerland is in that second to highest category, in my opinion, with the Netherlands, with Belgium, with these teams that, they might be a little outgunned against the world's best teams. And Portugal is definitely in that category, but they're not afraid, and they totally can beat them.
And most importantly, they have Jan Sommer back.
Ah!
Which is, I mean, we saw in the last match, they kind of rely on him in a way. It's not like Kobel is terrible. He's just not as good as
He
Jan
doesn't have
Sommer.
the cult of personality that Jan Sommer does in a Swiss jersey.
Yeah. Isn't Jan Sommer like kind of short for a goalkeeper as well?
I mean, I think he's like 6'2".
Apparently he's, I think that's 6 foot exactly, 1.83 meters. Maybe 6'1". So on the shorter end, but he's not
All right,
not tiny.
we're getting ready to kick this bad boy off, Chad. Are you ready? Portugal and Switzerland. Also, I'm sorry I'm eating. There was a long line at the poke bowl place I was going to.
Gotta catch them all.
Poke bowl. Da-na-na.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Go time. All the love to the Portuguese fans, the Swiss fans that are here. Good luck.
So like, what is poke? Like, what is it? I've never had it.
It's a bowl. I mean, it's Asian flavors. It's meat, generally like raw tuna or salmon, whatever, or like smoked tuna or salmon with you know, like some kind of
salad type thing.
Edamame rice. Rice is the base. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like disassembled sushi, basically. That's a good way to, yeah, it's a good way to say it.
Okay. I'm not a big fish guy, so I probably wouldn't eat that. But, you know, a salad, essentially, with some rice. That sounds good. Oh, it's the bald man.
The bald man. Boo.
With the Adidas and a suit.
Yeah, even in the U.S. bar, we booed him when he came up. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Oh, wow. 86 Lars in chat just said, just posted the Portugal versus Switzerland all-time record, and Switzerland has more wins with 11.
Doesn't surprise me. Both of these teams missed the World Cup for like 40 straight years almost. Like, both of these teams were very much out of relevance for a long time, and so who knows what happened in the dark. You know, like, they were playing a lot of games against each other that were entirely irrelevant.
Yeah, what's the record in the last 10 years?
No, but you know the record I care about. Out of every country in the world, if you consider major tournaments the World Cup and their domestic championship, or their continental championship.
Right.
Switzerland has made 5 consecutive knockout stages in major tournaments, and there are only 2 countries that have a longer streak than that.
Who are those countries, just for reference?
Argentina and France. Every other country has not made as many consecutive major tournament knockouts as Switzerland.
That is a pretty crazy
How
stat.
nuts is that stat? Yeah. Da 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 da.
Nope, Brazil were grouped at Copa America a few years ago.
Although I did get a lot of angry Brazilians when I tweeted that, and I was like, read the tweet again very closely. Because Brazil got grouped in the 2016 Copa America. Now, if you're talking just World Cups, Brazil's made 8 straight quarterfinals, which is a dumb run.
Ooh. Oh, that is a... Ooh, that's a pretty hard hit. I don't know if it's violent, but that's painful.
This ref is 38, and this is his 2nd World Cup. That's crazy.
What the hell? He's a wonder kid, basically.
He's a wonder kid ref.
My man is the same age as Ronaldo.
Yes, the ref is refereeing his 2nd World Cup, and he is the same age as Ronaldo. That's hilarious.
I'm hearing that I'm pretty loud. Is this a better volume, chat? I turned it down a bit.
Seemed fine to me, but chat's a better audio balancer than I ever could be. So let's see if I can find the last time the Switzerland national team made the quarterfinals of a World Cup. Because they made the quarterfinals of the Euros. But the last time Switzerland was in the quarterfinals of a World Cup was when they hosted it. And if you're like, when did Switzerland host the World Cup? The answer is 1954. All of us were around then, though. We remember those great teams with the Swiss Guards still playing.
Of course.
Bro, Pele doesn't even remember those. Was he 12 when that World Cup happened?
How old is Pele? I thought he was like...
He was 17 at the 58 World Cup, so at the 54 World Cup in Switzerland, he would have been
you're right.
13. He was on the Brazilian team, though. No, he wasn't.
And in my mind, Pele's like younger, but then I realize I'm just getting older.
Yeah.
You kind of forget about how like... Oh yeah, I learned about these old legendary players. And then you get older, but so do they. And then you're like, oh, they're 80 now.
It was good to hear that those end-of-life care reports were wrong. That was nice to hear. He just has like a pneumonia or something.
Yeah, it's still not a...
No, it's not great, but it's also better than you're dying. Like,
yeah. Yes, age goes up, but you know, when you're a kid, it's like it doesn't feel linear.
why is Ronaldo on the bench? Portugal lost its last game to South Korea. So that and Fernando Santos really didn't like the way Ronaldo acted in that game, coming off in that game. Wanted to make a statement, change the captaincy, and we'll see if it works.
Suey man bad.
Suey man bad.
I don't know. He did get confirmed, right? Like he signed a contract or something. Or at least it's being reported.
I think the Saudi team's definitely offered, and he's definitely strongly considering it. But I haven't heard any, oh, here we go yet.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we haven't got a confirmation then.
Now, Mbolo's a menace. He's had a wonderful World Cup, too. Like, Switzerland's in safe hands. I don't think even after Xhaka and Shaqiri are gone, they're going to be missing World Cups and stuff.
Yeah, I think... Okay, I don't want to say Mbolo's underrated, because I don't think he is underrated, but I think he's not that big of a goal scorer, but the way he plays, he enables the rest of his team to have more chances. And it's kind of hard to quantify how he does it. Because I know he's big and fast, but like that's not all he is.
I don't know if he's really that fast. He's really wide, though. Like, he devours space.
Yeah.
And he takes chances. He has scored twice at this tournament.
Yeah. But he's not like some insane goal scorer. He's obviously a striker, so he knows how to put the ball in the net, but it's like there's another thing to him that's hard to explain.
Shaqiri's socks look like he's about to explode. Look like they're just gonna pop. That's how Shaqiri doesn't cut the holes in his socks. He just waits for them to rip. Yeah.
He just does one tippy toe.
Yeah, one like calf lift, pops the hole. Yeah. Hey Shaqiri, you forgot to put the holes in your sock. Oh, give me a sec. Oh, I got it. All right, cool. Thanks.
It's got just a ripping noise.
That's Fina. Congratulations on Morocco, my dude. First ever quarterfinal.
That is a big dub. U2's soloist carrying them.
Yeah, you too. That was a bloody Sunday for Spain, actually.
Oh,
How do you like that? Yeah, little.
oh. I'm
So
not even that big of a
goalkeeper,
U2.
their goalkeeper's nickname is Bono, Bono, like the lead singer of U2. So any other jokes you might have off that, I'm welcome.
Yep, please. Not enough jokes on that last match in chat. So
Disappointing. Casablanca's burning down tonight, baby.
I mean, there were like riots by Moroccan fans when they won in
when
the
they
group
won against,
stage. I can't imagine.
when they beat Belgium. Yeah, well, that also had to do with beating Belgium, and there's like a huge Moroccan population in Belgium.
That is fair. I can't imagine what will happen if there's a lot of Moroccans also in the Netherlands. So I can't imagine what will happen if they somehow make it both to the final.
What are the odds on a Dutch
Oh, like
Morocco final?
infinitesimally small, like near zero.
Also on this match, pretty freaking tepid first 10 minutes.
Yeah, this has been
Glacial.
pretty.
Yeah. Where's Ronaldo? You heard? Oh, right on cue.
Ooh, speaking of
which,
glacial.
Yeah, nearly the turnover right in front of the goal. Hello.
Yeah, how many viewers do you think Luis Enrique has on his next Twitch stream?
A lot of angry Spanish people.
A lot of angry Spanish people.
You should have started Morata. We needed to be more attacking. You went direct too late. He did go direct too late. Because the direct worked.
I mean, Nico Williams worked.
Nico Williams was the best player in a Spanish jersey for that game.
Yeah. And he looks like an extra fool because he subbed him out, and the guy who subbed him out for take the penalty missed. Which, to be fair, is not necessarily the manager's fault there, but like it doesn't look good.
No, I mean he did choose the guy to. Both guys that were subbed in to take pens missed. By the way, I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean,
Morocco did it too, and the only guy that missed for Morocco was the guy that got subbed in to take the penalty.
And didn't he hit the post?
No.
Oh, is that the
Sarabia hit the post? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just remember someone hit.
Williams was clearly subbed off because I wanted to get Sarabia in for penalties, but
is it Sarabia or Sarabia?
See, the accent's on the I. So I'm going with Sarabia. But I also, as an American, I want to say Sarabia and just leave it at that. But there is an accent on the I. If there's not an accent on the I, if the accent is on the second A, then yeah, it's Sarabia.
I've always heard it as Sarabia, but
so have I. Yeah, but I saw the
only by English speakers.
Literally,
so.
Yeah, true. Literally, when I was putting the roster together, I saw the accent on the I. The accent's actually on the RA. There's an accent on the I on the official roster, which is just weird and a typo. But Sarabia sounds better, so I'm gonna stick with that now.
It sounds more Spanish.
I trust Twitch chat. Please don't make me regret it.
I don't know if that's smart.
Yeah, I know.
I've done that before. Ooh.
It was a decent look. Portugal don't seem to have a hold of this game the way they would want. Ah, Briel. Good God. Just call him Pablo and be done with it.
Yeah, but aren't there like... Isn't that like the third most popular name? in Spain.
Just put Pablo in the back of the jersey. Become the first Pablo.
Pablo. Just assert dominance.
Assert dominance over all the other Pablos.
So what have you made of Diogo Costa, the keeper?
He's been fine.
So
I mean, he's not. I don't think he's great, but like that whole Ghana thing showed his inexperience. Like that's bush league. That can't happen. You can't let a dude just hide behind you and then you throw the ball down. Like if I did that in high school, my coach would be losing his mind. Like, what are you doing?
Also, how are none of his teammates just like looking and seeing the guy there?
Because they never
and
think
saying,
you're
like,
going to do that.
Yeah, but you're gonna look at the ball to know when it's kicked.
No,
So
I'm talking
surely,
like as a goalkeeper.
Oh, as a goalkeeper,
You have to make sure nobody's behind you before you play, before you throw the ball down. You have to know where the other team is. Wait, is Diogo Costa actually born in Switzerland? That is awesome.
That's
actually I think the third time at this World Cup that somebody has played against the country they were born in. Which has got to just be like a little awkward, right? Because I have no problem with like Diogo Costa representing Portugal or Brialambola representing Switzerland, or it was some dude on the Tunisian team that grew up in Denmark. Like I don't, if you want to rep that national team and you feel that nationality, then you do it. But at the same time, it is funny because you definitely have like some family there or something. Whoa!
Ooh.
That's better, Portugal.
Yeesh.
Was Hakimi born in Spain?
I think so. Wasn't he? He definitely played in Spain for a long time. Like he was. Oh, wow. What a finish.
Screw that. Ronaldo's never getting playing time again, dude. You see that? Goal, Portugal!
I thought that went out. How the hell?
Gonzalo Ramos for Portugal! Fourth Portuguese appearance for Gonzalo Ramos. That is an outrageous goal.
Oh my. It couldn't be more in the corner.
I don't even blame Jan Sommer for this. What the heck are you supposed to do on that?
That is an incredible
The
finish.
pace and the location of that shot, I do not blame Jan Sommer at all for this.
No, that's like nearly unsavable.
Bruh. What a finish by Gonzalo Ramos.
Oh.
Well, beautiful. The guy that literally he's in to replace Ronaldo scores one of the best goals of the entire tournament. Immediately.
That's just a ridiculous finish.
It is. I'm curious to know if anybody in chat disagrees with me on the Sommer thing. I really don't blame him for that.
I think
the pace and power of that shot, I'm just like, and it's such a surprise. That's another thing that is very important, is doing an unexpected thing. That's why so many goals end up going in, is because the goalkeeper isn't 100% ready for it. Sommer doesn't think the shot is coming there. He doesn't think the shot is going, and if the shot goes in, you're definitely trying to go across the goal. Who in their right mind is aiming for that corner?
Yeah, who's aiming for the near corner when he's already covering it, basically? Like, that is an insane. Like, if he doesn't put it
Wow.
top ends there, it's getting saved. Ooh. Troiler and Pepe. That stamp didn't look. Yeah. Arguably, Cher could have done more there, but the fact he got that. Whew.
Wow. Yeah, I think you're right. The two beers. Fabian Schär did not think that that was a serious attempt towards goal. Like
No, he was trying
not,
to block the cross.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of energy in his legs to mess with that.
Ooh.
Rafael. Oh.
Ah.
That wasn't very good. Shame about Nuno Mendes being hurt.
Yeah. There's been like quite a few injuries. Like obviously we're in the knockouts now, so half the teams or more.
Yeah, there are only 9 teams left.
Yeah,
out of the
like,
32.
Oi! Oh, good.
Now they're cooking, and it's the Portuguese league guys. It's Otavio now.
Interesting that they're playing him centrally, because he's. I thought he was more of a winger.
He played central midfield in the in a couple of the games already. That's just the way they like to use him.
Because you'd think they want Fernandes in the center, and
Real is upset. He thinks Ruben is like taking shots at his jaw every time.
I mean, I didn't see what happened.
It was one of those like
that's pretty sus.
Slow down and kind of throw a shoulder up a little bit. It was one of those. Thank you, Portugal, for looking like Portugal for once. Oh, Otavio! Oh, he needed a much better shot than that.
Oh.
Hit that with some enthusiasm, Otavio.
Yeah, Cher's not having a good start. I thought it's Ramos. No, Otavio.
Wait, that was Ramos?
I think so. Otavio's pretty short.
Oh, I can't read these letters. I literally just thought I saw Gonzalo Ramos, but it was Otavio in the midfield. But that doesn't make any sense because that's obviously Otavio.
I think Ramos is 26 and
Otavio's 25. So it's really my eyes are struggling with their numbers. Pepe. Can we like
what?
I shut up because I realized he was passing it back to the spot it was supposed to be at instead of just kicking it away.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna be like, "Can we stop diving or something?" Because I didn't see the foul.
No. It was. I thought Pepe was just being Pepe, but he wasn't. He was actually being quite nice. I had Gonzalo Ramos in that Wolves save, the network game. I had Gonzalo Ramos.
You did.
Yep. He was behind Makoko and Sheshko.
Was he any good?
Yeah.
Speaking of Wolves players, they might even bring on someone like Mateus Nunes later on as well. He was pretty good when he came on. That I don't know if I was on here or not, but he was like really good at one of their games when he came on.
Fabian Schär has to exit because of an injury. This might be one of the worst cameos ever.
Yeah, this might be like a disaster class. 25 minutes.
Yeah. Comes in, gets cooked twice by Ramos, and then leaves.
Gets injured and leaves. Indeed.
Yeah. I feel bad for him, though, with the injury, but. Where, like, they don't have Elvedi either, because he's, I guess, still sick.
Is he not on the bench? No, he's on the bench.
Bashar is the backup for Elvedi, typically. He has been.
Yeah, yeah, but Elvedi didn't have a good game last time he played, and then he got sick.
The double whammy. There's
Okay, he is
Elvedi.
warming.
They were warming somebody else up, which is why I was like, is Elvedi still... Because Sommer was sick, but he's back.
Yeah.
Akanji. Still can't get over that shot. That shot will be on replay for the rest of Gonzalo Ramos' career, I can tell you that much.
I mean, to score that at the World Cup is just like...
In the knockouts, after replacing Ronaldo in the lineup, there's so many things going on there. And he
Yeah,
took
that's a
all of them.
dream, basically.
What is that clearance from Pepe? He had time there. Oh, yes.
Maybe he's still recovering from the stamp.
We need the clap. They're getting the clap.
I feel like everyone's just trying to emulate what Iceland did in 2016, and they're just not patient enough to do it properly.
I think basically every fan base has a chant that goes with that clap. It's just such a good chant. It's such a good fan activity. Like the US one is you literally say like U.S. Hey, like everybody just comes up with a thing. Or you just do it.
Ooh, I thought he screwed that up.
The weather must be hard. Nah, it's been playing the World Cup in the winter was the right idea. The weather actually hasn't been bad.
Yeah, on the weather side, it made sense.
Every other part of it's been very weird. Injuries are up.
Viewership is down. At least in person.
Oh, look at Briel, dude. God, he is...
See, I love him. I love the style of play. Like Ruben Diaz is not a small guy. And
that is a target forward. Keeping the target forward alive.
Respect. Also, Ruben has like done that every time with him, and
Yeah.
is like they're
You gotta
giving
card him
him
at some
nothing.
point. If he did that to Jordan Shaqiri, Shaqiri would be like buried in the ground. Yeah, viewership's down in general. I mean, I think that's a multi-pronged thing. I think it's the fact that it's in the winter and the fact that it's in Qatar. I think both of those things have a good amount to do with why less people are watching the World Cup.
And less people care. Who's the color commentator here? Because he's calling it also a yellow.
Shaqiri.
Oh my.
Oh.
Bro.
Got
How
shirt
is he
on.
so close?
Yeah,
Dude.
that was a fabulous shot by shirt on Shaqiri. How does he always pull those out? Just creates immense pressure on the goal.
Apparently the goalkeeper touched it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I thought just a little bit.
Okay.
Look at those thighs. Holy smokes, dude. Actual brick of a human being. It's unbelievable. Oh, he's offside? Really?
Ooh. Chicago Fire shared on Shaqiri.
You know he had to drop that in there. Chicago Fire Zone, shirt on Shaqiri.
Is he the only MLS player left?
Nah, that's MLS actually has the 6th most players at the World Cup. Do you know that? It's the 5 major leagues and then MLS.
Yeah, but right now?
Nah, that was the whole World Cup. Right now,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think he's the last one left. I'm sure there's another one hiding somewhere.
Oh, Thiago Almada. Yeah, but has he even had a minute on the field, Thiago Almada?
Oh, yeah, he has actually.
Okay. I didn't see it then.
I think he played against Australia, honestly, because they were kind of rotating, and then Australia, like...
Oh, yeah, true.
Kind of freaked them out there at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, there's space here. Oh, great ball!
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
That ball is fantastic.
Good by Cher there, honestly, because he doesn't touch.
He almost scored an own goal, which would have completed.
Yeah, that would have been
for him.
No, but a very tough position, and he gets that out. So good, but like, jeez. Joao Felix also started pretty well.
He's been better than he has been typically for Portugal. Oh, come on.
Oh, Pepe.
50-year-old Pepe in the armband because Ronaldo's on the bench scores for Portugal.
The bald man doesn't.
It's the bald man.
Hector Salamanca himself.
Unreal, of course. Of course it was Pepe. Portugal's playing its best game of the tournament.
Oh, now Ronaldo's smiling.
Yeah, now Ronaldo's laughing because it's freaking Pepe that's gone. I mean, how often has he done that in his life? How many times has he done that in his life? Man, that shot of Murat Yakin, that shot of Murat Yakin, the Swiss coach.
Oh my God.
It looked like that, you know, that meme of the Chihuahua with the choppers fading in. Like the hell, like that's what it looked like. He was just like, oh God, it's gonna be one of these.
100%.
We're just gonna get beat
Like,
today.
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what that shot of Murat Yakin looked like. Because Switzerland's been in this game. Portugal's just taking it. Portugal just looks like it's got a really sharp cutting edge and it's taking its chances.
Random, but I just saw someone in the crowd with a Hebrew sign. I don't know what it said, but I just could tell it was in Hebrew. Bit random.
You're saying Portugal. I wasn't intentionally saying they're playing better without Ronaldo, but this is the best game. Switzerland is good, right? Switzerland, as we mentioned, is on the third longest streak of consecutive knockouts in major tournaments. They're very competent. They're obviously hard to beat. They qualified ahead of Italy. They beat France at the Euros, right? So we're talking about a team that is really good. And Portugal is beating them 2-0 in the first half, really deservingly so. And that is a very impressive result for a Portuguese team that hasn't exactly been full of optimism coming into this tournament. Right?
Also, no Joao Cancelo.
No. And then started with a shootout win against Ghana, right? And then
Oof.
able to beat Uruguay, but it took a long time to get the breakthrough. And then Uruguay goes out in the groups while you lose to South Korea, right? Like, this is what it feels like Portugal should be capable of, and they're doing it right now. Gotta love it when the goals are coming easily.
Also, how'd they not call that on Ramos?
I wouldn't count out Switzerland yet. I don't want to go the direction that I went with Brazil against South Korea, where after a couple goals, I was like, oh, this is totally over. Because Switzerland was down 3-1 to France at the Euros as well. It came back. So,
yeah.
I don't want to count
I mean, they're
them
not
out
out of
yet.
this.
No, they got to tighten it up, though. The back,
Yeah,
they have to tighten it
basically,
up.
Cher was the one in charge of marking Pepe, I think.
Shout
corner.
out to the European Brazilian speakers. Nice sentence.
The disrespect.
I do think it's hilarious that even though it's, Portuguese, obviously the language of Portugal is like who essentially founded Brazil, right?
Yeah.
Brazil has 20 times the people, not actually, like 12 times the people that Portugal does.
Yeah. Most speakers of Portuguese aren't anywhere
The
near
vast
Portugal.
majority of Portuguese speakers, yeah, nowhere near Portugal.
Are there more Portuguese? No, I don't think there's more Portuguese speakers in Africa. But there's a lot of Portuguese speakers also in Africa because of Cape Verde and all.
It's more like 20 times, yeah. You want to get into a historical debate about the colonization of South America?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say colonization wasn't the right
Mozambique
word, which is why
as
I
well.
went with founded. Because they didn't so much as colonize the area as eradicate a lot of the people in the area,
Yeah.
Oi!
Oh, yeah. Angola has way more people. Oh, my God.
Oh, he hit the post!
Oh,
He hit the
what?
freaking post, dude!
Bro.
Oh!
Diogo Costa, big save.
Whoa,
That is.
whoa.
Oh, how Freuler? How do you not put that away, brother?
I need to watch this again. That's terrible from Costa. And then that was actually pretty good from Costa. But honestly, that header from Freuler was trash.
No, that is.
Yeah,
garbage.
Look, Diogo Costa with the classic. I made a mistake and then tried to redeem myself from it. Like, because his parry on that cross went straight up in the air. That is a disaster.
Yeah.
Like,
that part
you
wasn't
have
good.
To just blast that ball out. He parried it straight up in the air, and then he got up quickly and like high five Friller's forehead. Didn't actually. I think if Friller had like headed that better, that would have not been savable. But
that is too
kind of
honest.
squibbed the header, and then Costa got his fingers on it. Is Chad trying to figure out all the places that were Portuguese?
I forgot about I forgot about Mozambique, and I always didn't know by heart.
So Tome e Principe is one that I actually never knew was Portuguese. I probably should have been able to guess that. I knew Angola and Cape Verde and Mozambique because the names on their national team, you're like, that's a Portuguese name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, but Sao Tome, come on, it's like Joao.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
It's literally
Well,
like
you're
it
acting
has
like,
two
yeah.
of the letters.
All right. Cristiano Ronaldo preseason thing, didn't he lose preseason because didn't he admit that? I don't know. Kildarash. I don't think anybody
I
knows it was a family emergency though, and clearly he was offended that some people thought it wasn't a family emergency. But I mean, like people at that level, nobody knows for sure, right? And
yeah.
there's nobody on the internet who's just gonna throw around on Twitter and be like, "This is the family emergency." It's like,
I don't think that has anything to do with this situation.
yeah, I also don't know why I read that and then felt the need to respond to it because it's not really relevant to what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But if you're asking me if it's true, I have no idea, and neither does anybody on the internet, really. Why did Portugal not look bad? Give them time. Give them time. Switzerland will get back in this game. I think I said Portugal's going to win, but there's no way they give us a full 90 minutes, surely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Felix. The unnecessary chip. Love it. Fernandez. What a ball.
What the hell was that?
What a ball, Bruno. Well, that was really weirdly terrible right there.
Yeah, Joao Felix loves being basically the star player. Can't be that when Ronaldo's playing. Yeah, Felix is having fun. Real Bogo Janito stuff.
Strong Bogo Janito. The Bogo Jonito is strong with this one. The commentators know a few seconds beforehand where the camera at a game is going to pan to. No. One of the hardest things to do, and one of the most important things that separates great crews from crews that aren't that great, is the broadcaster and the director working together to tell the story, right? And sometimes the play-by-play guy will lead, and sometimes the director will lead about like what you're talking about. So you'll talk about something, and the director will get a shot of it, right? Like if I'm talking about Ronaldo, then they'll get it. Oh,
ooh, share. Ooh, that.
oh, Ramos.
Oh
Ramos.
my God.
Oh,
what a save. Yeah, Cher is gotta get subbed off here, bro.
Cher is he is a slow moving car wreck right now.
He's been bad.
Yeah.
He's had one good play where he cleared it where it was gonna go to Ramos and it nearly went to an own goal. And that's a decent effort, but like Sommer reads that all day.
Moroccan fans have taken over Piccadilly Circus. Let me take a look at this.
Oh my. Holy. Wow.
They have taken over
everywhere.
Piccadilly Circus.
Yo,
chaos, 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 chaos.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an umlaut because but the two dots over the A is like an air, so it's a share, like the singer. Hence why you'll see occasionally some share puns.
Well, this has been a wonderful performance from Portugal. And they're looking at Morocco like, what's up?
Yeah, it's not dissimilar to the Danish AE or whatever it is. It's not literally the same sound, but you know. Well, it's been a much better half than it looked like in the first 10
Yeah, the
minutes, I'll
first
tell you
15
that.
minutes, it was a nothing burger. Then it got a huge shot in the arm from Gonzalo Ramos.
Yeah. Open this game right up.
Around the year 1800, shortly before Brazil gained independence, each country had roughly 3.5 million inhabitants. Afterwards, Brazil must have enabled the boinking mode. Now, I think
Oh.
I think Brazil had a lot more room to expand than Portugal did. Portugal's already that was a bad pass.
Also,
Brazil has a ton of room to expand.
Also, I think, I'm not sure because I'm not that familiar, but didn't Brazil also have a lot of immigration, not only from like other South American countries, but like African countries as well, or something? Like
I don't
there was a
know.
lot of
I'm not
immigration
super
at one
well
point.
versed on Brazilian history, but I wouldn't be surprised. I know
Hence
that
why
when we studied like Atlantic slave trade stuff, only 5% of people taken from West Africa as part of the slave trade went to North America, and like 75% went directly to Brazil. And so Brazil had a huge population of people that had been moved from West Africa
Yeah,
in a way that even the US didn't.
yeah,
It was like 5% went to North America, and some over 50% of it went to Brazil, and I think it was a crazy number, like 75 or 80%.
yeah. And now they're like an insanely like
Diverse.
ethnically diverse.
Brazil
It's
is an
crazy.
insanely ethnically diverse country. It's actually a
There was
remnant of a system of governments, the name I can't remember, where in the US it was very much like white and black, or like white and not white. In Brazil it was like shades. It was like 50 shades, but instead of gray it was like 50 shades of racism. It was like it was serious. It was serious. It was like you were tiered by like the color of your skin. So like if you spent too long in the tanning bed, you'd go down a step or something. But they had like, instead of like 2 categories, they had like 15, and it was directly tiered.
Yeah.
That was like in the colonial days, back in the dark ages there. That was the way they did it. And so that, like, just because it was incredibly diverse, everybody was still dealing with the same stupidity.
Yeah,
like,
obviously.
They just had to get more creative. The US was very simple about it. Oh, hello.
Whoo. I was gonna say, because Brazil is so ethnically diverse, it's also one of the top countries for that spies use for fake passports, because you just need a sort of Portuguese sounding name, and you look Brazilian.
True. Yeah, that actually checks out. That makes a lot of sense. You only get any questions, no matter what you look like, if you're from Brazil.
Yeah. And if you can do the accent, you're golden.
Which I can't, so I'm not. Can never be an international spy, Chet. Glad I learned that. Oh. Try to speak Portuguese? No. I can't.
Yeah.
I really can't. American accent to Portuguese is a quantum leap in terms of the noises you make.
Look at the speed of that.
I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry.
Poof. Rocket. Zealandinho. I agree. There's also,
yeah, give me some frosted tips and shave some lines on the side of my head. I could sell it.
It's the diminutive one. There's the one for like the opposite. What's the opposite of diminutive? Like big, but what's the word for it? But I know it's like the suffix is like "ow," so Zealandau would be the big.
Oh, good.
Zealand.
Yeah. You mean that noise I can't say? I'm glad that's my name.
Yeah.
All right, halftime. Congratulations to Portugal for a dominant first half over a very solid Swiss team. Switzerland's an excellent litmus test, and Portugal is passing that litmus test right now in flying colors. 2-0. The ageless wonder, Pepe, to make it 2-0 off a corner. Ramos with a wonderful finish. and a sharp cutting edge for the Portuguese that should have all of you Portuguese feeling great right now. When North Korea's dictator flew his kid to Disney, he used Brazilian passport. Dude, how do these North Korean kids go to boarding school in Switzerland and go to Disney and everybody's like, who are you? My name is Kim Jong-Dino. Okay, got it. All right. Any thoughts why this game feels so chaotic? Portugal seems to leave the midfield pretty open. Yeah, but they're flying forward. They're putting Switzerland under pressure to defend counterattacks, and that is exactly what Switzerland does not want to do. Pepe's the oldest player to score in the knockouts. That doesn't surprise me, considering he's the oldest outfield player to ever play at the World Cup. Oldest outfield player to ever start a game, I should say. Him and Atiba Hutchinson and frickin' Ronaldo, I suppose, is in this group. And then Andres Guardado from Mexico are just like the all AARP team. Milla scored when he was older, but he came off the bench. Oh. I suppose I need to specify the whole he's the oldest starting player ever, and I guess the oldest to score in a knockout match ever. How old was Roger Milla off the bench? $42?
74.
Thanks, Kyle, for an incredibly helpful answer. God.
You're welcome.
Apparently, the American announcer might have dropped an F-bomb on the Brazil broadcast. That they're like looking into. I didn't know that was the thing. One photo says 1,000 words. And Sport Bible tweeted a picture of Ronaldo's face. Looking a little upset. This is after his team has taken a 1-0 lead at the World Cup. Love that.
Excellent.
He's in a weird spot mentally. The fact that Speed went to this game and Ronaldo's not playing is just the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That is.
The Speed flew to Qatar to see Ronaldo play, to keep the meme alive and finally make it happen, and he's not playing. There's more Lebanese in Brazil than there are in Lebanon. I mean, there's more Irish in the U.S. than there are in Ireland. That's like there's a lot of those. He was clearly happy after the second goal. No, I know he was. I actually don't think Ronaldo's a particularly bad teammate. I think he's really annoying for managers. I don't think actually being a teammate with Ronaldo is bad. I think being a manager of Ronaldo is bad.
Yeah, I was like, is that not really the same thing? But now that you...
It's not. I mean, it's not. I think he's a good teammate. Like, I really do. But I think if you're managing him, he's probably really annoying.
Oh, wow. You triggered someone in the chat that got blocked.
Oh, bro, Ronaldo being the GOAT is not a meme. It's an objective fact, you fatty. Bro.
What the hell?
Whoa, man. We aren't talking about Ronaldo like R9. We're talking about Ronaldo CR7. You got to get on the same page, bro.
Whoa.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Also,
yeah, I don't know. There's like a contingent, man. I don't know if I'm going to hitch my wagon to like defending somebody as aggressively as you feel like you want to defend Ronaldo, then I feel like, I don't know, I'd try to defend a better human being, honestly. But there is no argument that Cristiano Ronaldo is a top 5 player in the history of the game. His longevity is unbelievably impressive, and he owns all of those goal-scoring records. Right now, though, is the end of Ronaldo's career, and he's not exactly handling it well. And that can leave a bad taste in some people's mouths. I don't think he ever should have gone back to United. I think that the interview with Piers Morgan was obviously absurd. Even like there are even if you want to say those things, you could also do it without being like going at your own teammates and what, like your old teammates that you were really good with, like Rooney. Like that was so uncalled for, I thought. Like I thought that was so like the whole he just torpedoes Wayne Rooney, who is like way out of there. Like not even all Rooney said was like, yeah, I think Ronaldo's career is coming to an end or something like that. And Ronaldo just had that
Yeah.
seared in his brain.
Yeah.
I don't think Ronaldo should retire, but I do think it's time for him to leave the like biggest clubs in the world. You know, I think going to play in Saudi Arabia, fine. Going to play in the MLS, fine. Where do you want to play? Where do you know, maybe you want to go play with your son, wherever the heck he ends up playing. I don't know. But like, I don't know. He's not dealing with the end of his career well. He's 38. There's absolutely, and it's just like important to say, there is no shame in not being like the best striker in the world at 38 years old. No shame. You're 38. Your knees are creaking. Plastic surgery's starting to look a little weird. You know, like, no shame in not being the best striker in the world at 38. None. And there's no reason to act like it's a problem. You know, just, oh, I'm here to help the team. I know I'm old. I'm a little past my best. But, like, if he says that and then goes in and scores 2 goals in the World Cup, everybody's like, he's the GOAT. He's 38. He's still contributing to a World Cup contender. But instead he comes in and he's like, I'm the best. I don't know why they're not playing me. And you're like, you're not anymore because you're 38. That's not a problem. But you're not the best striker in the world anymore. And you were for like 13 years, man. But you're not anymore. And I wish you the best of luck. And if he missed it out a PR opportunity, because if he had gone into it and just been like, I want to help the team, and say he doesn't get in a fight with some random dude from the Korean League, Choge Sung, which he just turned into an immediate superstar overnight. I was like, oh man, that was those are my thoughts. Those are my like actual rational thoughts on the situation. If you disagree, that's fine. But I think we can all agree he's not the best striker in the world anymore, and I think he's struggling to deal with that. As you would when you're that dude for that long, and then all of a sudden you're not. You're kind of the last one to realize it. Ronaldo's my favorite player, but I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, like, if I was Portuguese, Ronaldo would be like, I mean, God, if I love Clint Dempsey as much as I do, if Ronaldo was like, I would have a tattoo on him, like tattoo down my thigh, Ronaldo's face. But like, you know, you got to be objective about it sometimes. He's still, I totally think he deserves to be on this team. On the Portuguese team. And I think he could have done a job for United, but starting every game is not where you're at when you're 38, right? João Felix has looked fabulous, which is awesome for him because Fernando Santos has not given João Felix a ton of opportunities in the national team.
What's a dog in Portuguese?
Dog?
Is it like...
I don't know.
No, it's not... It's not dog. It's cow? Okay. You don't know where I'm from, cow? That's all I can think of when you compared it to Clint Dempsey.
You know where I'm from, Cal?
Not cow. Cow.
Cow.
Hell yeah, brother.
Cow, like moo? Like a cow?
That's some Bogo Janita right there.
I have Bogo Janito, brother. Yeah, brother. Thank you, Portuguese contingent, for helping at least I'll say it right. If I see one more commercial for this IL, I'm going to lose it. It's this, like, putting famous people through Spec Ops training. Like,
yeah.
Like
they're just
SEAL
trying to...
Team
it's
6 training, you know, of like, to make them drown and then revive them just to see some, like, you know, Britney Spears' sister have a heart attack. Like, I don't... What is television anymore? Ridiculous.
And you know that's coming out of like the defense budget or something.
Yeah, absolutely. They get some dude who's been advertising tactical sunglasses on some infomercial to host it. Like, I served one tour in Arizona as part of the Marine Corps.
technical support
Yeah,
division.
technical support division. Sat at a computer all day. But I got really into creatine after that and then started selling tactical sunglasses, and Fox hired me for this. Dwight Howard, are you ready to drown? You're like, oh, wow. All right, I was expecting all
that
this.
Carly Lloyd on there.
Yeah, Carly Lloyd is on it. I'm not even kidding. Britney Spears' sister is on it. Just random famous people, from athletes to actors to musicians.
Yeah. U.S. shows are weird, man.
Very, very weird. You know which one has its claws in me, though, is Love is Blind. That's been in the background while I've been working recently.
What? I've maybe heard of that once.
Love is Blind. It was a big show in the U.S., blew up like a year and a half ago. And the idea is that you get like 30 people, like 15 guys and 15 girls or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, you've probably seen it, right? And
Now
it's
I know
so
what you're
bad that
talking
it's
about.
good. Exactly. I don't watch the details, but I'll just have it on my second monitor while I'm working. And it is so it's I think it's more than 15. It's like a ton of dudes and a ton of girls, and they like for 2 weeks you're in this area where you have these pods, and you like date all of the opposite gender that are in the pods. Right. And you basically, at the end of the 2 weeks, if you really like somebody that you met in the pods, you can't see them. Love is blind, right? You can't see them. And so you have these people that, like, you know, because you have the way they do this. And I met a producer because I used to work at NBC for the Olympics, and there'd be producers from all over. And one of them was a producer for The Bachelor. So I know how they do this. They take away their phones and they give them nothing to do but think about it all day, basically. Like no TV, no phone, no like streaming services, whatever. So they're sitting there for 2 weeks just thinking about all these dates they're going on, and they're falling in love and all this stuff. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, they fall in love enough to propose to the person, right? That's how you. And so there's always like between 5 and 7 couples, right, that leave the pods engaged and they've never seen each other, which gives you the obviously awesome like scene where they see each other for the first time, which is always fun. And then they like take them on a honeymoon thing, and then they make them go home and like meet everybody's parents and stuff. And then at the end of the whole show, they decide whether to get married or not. So that's the show. It is so stupid.
It
Wildly
sounds
addicting. It is wildly addicting, though. Okay, so I rarely finish it. I haven't finished the last 2 because they're on the 3rd one now. I haven't finished the last 2, but the first 5 episodes are gold, because those are the episodes where they're in the pods and they're just being weird, and then they meet each other, and then they go to the like romantic escape thing. It's better than Love Island. I've seen Love Island, and Love Island at no point did that hook me. I think Love Island and Bachelors in Paradise are the stupidest shows, but yeah, the Love Island is also Love Island's very stupid. The Love is Blind is also stupid.
It sounds like a more classy.
Those first 5 episodes are hilarious because it is like, you know, you can, and then they'll meet each other in person, and you can totally tell that one of them is just not into it.
Yeah.
But they go with it for a while because they like, you know, we fell in love with the pods, and maybe the physical attraction will grow. And you're sitting over here like, oh my God. Like, just watching them react. It's so bad. It's so bad.
It sounds like a classier version of like 90 Day Fiance. Just you can't see them for the first part.
But honestly, I think the first season is the only one I watched all the way through. 3 of them did get married, and they're all still married. Because it is like kind of a science experiment. It's like, you know, date a bunch of people blind and see if you actually fall in love that way.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm too smart to propose to somebody after 2 weeks, and you can't even, you can't see them.
Yeah, but what if a producer told you to?
Well, the producers will feed them false information. We are underway in the second half. Oh, yeah. Like, if you ever are watching The Bachelor and somebody does something incomprehensibly stupid, and they like try to kiss somebody and it doesn't work, their producer was definitely over there like, yo, they told me they want to they want you to kiss them. Like, that's what they told me. And then so this idiot will be like, oh, really? And then go and be like, try and, make out with this person. Oh, goodness, the halftime thing is still up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the producers get paid off of two things, right? The producers on those shows get huge bonuses the farther their contestant goes and the more screen time their contestant gets. Each contestant has their own producer. So the producer is incentivized to get the person through as long as possible and to get them as much screen time as possible. So it's a competition between the producers on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
You're not going to be surprised with what I'm going to say. Cher has been subbed.
Oh, yeah, I'm not surprised at all. That is the least surprising sentence I've heard all day. Cher has been subbed. Who was it? Ere Comert. Okay. There we go. So Cher is out. See you later, Cher. I think Ronaldo comes in 30 minutes left, probably. Takes a penalty, suies. Speed falls out of his chair. Normal stuff.
Suies. I respect it.
Is that the plural for sui? Suies?
Yeah. Multiple suies. He does one and then a second one. Because he didn't start.
Cher's still alive? I don't know. The Swiss Mafia might have a word.
Kanji just ate
Kanji,
that.
yeah. Unpleasant. Come on, Switzerland. Portugal, please just take your foot off the gas for like 20 minutes. Let Switzerland get one.
Yeah, he's going to sui against the suies. Exactly, Chet.
I like Speed at all. I actually have a ton of respect for Speed. That's a weird sentence, but to be 17, probably could not have handled being Speed at 17. I'm sorry. Whoa!
No chance.
Yeah. I thought that was be more dangerous in a corner than it was. I have a ton of respect. If I was 17 and had that much gravitas, I would have absolutely ruined it 100% already. And the fact that he at least has the wherewithal to like try and improve himself is beyond what I think the vast majority of us would be capable of at the age of 17 with that kind of money and power. Like, if we're just being honest with ourselves. Like, he said a few terrible things, and then he is acknowledged that they were terrible. And then he did the whole crypto shill thing. But, like, and then he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I did, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he can't do it forever, but yeah.
Yeah, I show Speed is 17. If you've seen some incredibly loud, like, teenage black dude with dreads on your Twitter feed and you're like, who is this? Or like on TikTok yelling. Or anything, just yelling, that's Speed. And he is one of the biggest streamers on the planet, and he's 17. And that is really, really difficult. It's really, really good. Really difficult.
Yeah,
he has this curse.
Know him.
He's tried to watch Ronaldo in person because Ronaldo's his favorite player. He's tried to watch Ronaldo in person like 5 times. And every time he goes, he's not playing. And then he was there at the end of the United thing where, like, he wasn't even on the bench the last time he went to a game.
He also played in the Sidemen YouTube charity match that was, like, a few months ago.
Yeah, he got really popular outside the U.S. in the Sidemen charity match because he just karate kicked KSI. Like, absolutely cleaned him.
He did absolutely clatter him.
Oh.
Okay,
oh, that's all. Yeah, there you go. Oh. It's Gonzalo Ramos. Portugal. okay. A monster has been created by Ronaldo's absence, apparently, because Gonzalo Ramos is turning into an $80 million man out of the Portuguese league. That was a great... I mean, this is all Diogo Dalot, really.
Ooh.
That's all
Oh,
Dalot.
does it go off? Oh, no, it's between Sommer's legs.
Yeah, it ramps off his ankle.
Oh.
That was a great cross by Dalot.
He just pokes it in.
Classy finish, yeah. Oh, the Swiss fans, yeah. Portugal! Gonzalo Ramos! Ah! The real question is if Ronaldo comes on and who takes it. Oh, it's got to be Ronaldo, dude.
Yeah, he's not getting his hat trick.
Wait, no, Mo, I don't even know what you're apologizing for. You were okay, dude. Do not worry about it. You're the guy that called me a fatty. It's okay. I have had my life threatened at least 10 times in the last 72 hours, I promise you.
What?
I made a tweet about Qatar.
Oh, yeah.
My DMs have suffered.
I was like,
yeah.
I didn't DM you anything. What are you talking about?
I didn't.
Bad joke. Bad joke.
That was good. I wouldn't even listen, but that was good. Yeah, when you tweet about Qatar, there's like a bunch of these like bot accounts that are probably real people, honestly, and they'll just be like dropping absolutely massive like.
They're like those Russian trolls. Just
yeah,
Qatari.
basically. A good number of them are probably trolling, but they're very, very upset if you say something, you know, like, I don't know, Qatar sucks with an X, you know, Qatar sucks, bruh. You're like, yeah. I had a guy comment on like 5 really old Instagram pictures, and it was like wild stuff. Like a picture of me and my girlfriend from college from like 5 years ago. And it was, the comment was like, how are you going to talk about Qatar when George Bush isn't in prison for killing millions? That was the comment. And I was like,
damn.
Wow. I feel a direct correlation between my tweet and my failure to convict George Bush on war crimes. Yeah.
I don't know. He like saw you on Twitter?
Yeah. Like found my Instagram, scrolled down 5 years, and left that. He left 4 different comments. Same guy. Found a bunch of old pictures. All of me with different women. Which sounded a lot cooler than it is. One of them was my mom. But like literally found like picture of me at a date function with a friend from college first year. Comments on it. Picture of me with my high school girlfriend, comments on it. Picture of me with my college girlfriend, comments on it. All stuff about like war crimes. And I'm like, what is he has a plan here. Clearly, I can see it. I just don't, I feel like a snail looking up at the sun. I have no idea what this big brain play is.
I mean, you've well and truly rattled that guy.
Yeah, I know. He is completely, my brother is a goner, I think. All right, Fruller is out, and Jabril Sow is out. Dennis Zakaria and Harris. They needed to get Seferovic in immediately.
Yeah.
Because he's one of their all-time leading goal scorers. If you are going to come back in this game, you probably need somebody with that kind of pedigree to pull you back. So Harris is in. Who is the other guy, Zakaria? Yeah, I think Gabriel Mbolo and Ruben Diaz have had a pretty fair back and forth so far.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Zakaria there. We haven't seen a sub from Portugal yet, right? I think so. Oh, it's 3-on-2. Oh, it's wide open.
Oh,
who is this? Doesn't even matter. Shelf it. It's Guerrero.
It's
Rafael
Guerrero.
Oh, Switzerland. The death of Switzerland. Chat. It's a goal for Portugal. And this time it's Guerrero, who, to his credit, for a defender, actually had a very composed approach to that. Okay, Portugal looks like they can win the whole thing, chat. I'm going to be honest with you. I said they were a contender for the whole thing. This is pretty resounding against a team that is normally incredibly solid.
Hey, Z, do you know who Portugal played 6 months and a day ago? In the Nations League.
Switzerland?
They played Switzerland. Do you want to know what the final score
Oh,
was?
no, I know this because I said it on the broadcast, 4-0.
Exactly.
And who said the
There.
Nations League doesn't matter? Portugal beat Switzerland 4-0 in the Nations League 6 months ago. Portugal beating Switzerland 4-0 at the World Cup. Tragedy in Zurich. But another successful tournament, but Switzerland's really just hoping it can actually make a deeper run eventually at one of these. And yeah, this does not look like it will be the tournament. A brutal first 10 minutes of the second half here. Oh, Briel?
You think they, after this, are they like, should we start Ronaldo?
Yeah,
it's not
fat chance
related?
Ronaldo starts the quarterfinal. He will come off the bench, but no, I mean, it's 4-0. There's no way he starts.
They have to do something up here now. Otherwise, way too late.
Good news! They did! Manuel Akanji!
Kanji!
With an absolute gift! Alrighty!
Three more goals, boys. That's all we need.
Believe, chat!
Oh, someone glances it.
Yeah, no,
was
it
that
literally...
Ramos?
It wasn't a... Wait, was it Cancelo Ramos?
It was Gonzalo Ramos.
He's got gold dust all over the ball in both directions, chat.
Two assists. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, Gonzalo Ramos just accumulating assists on both sides of the ball. Now, that really was just a gift. I mean, that ball just came right through to Akanji, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
All righty then. Switzerland with the 4-0 comeback. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to make that comeback, you need a gift or two, and they've gotten one.
Have you heard of a La Remontada? Imagine. 5-4.
Fernando Santos is still on edge. He just hates conceding goals, I think.
I mean, he does play terrible football, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, I put Comer's name in wrong. Which
I think
now...
it's a Turkish name.
No, I now put it in... I'll now put it in right that he has a yellow card. He definitely... that was definitely a yellow, by the way, chat.
I thought it was French initially, like Comer or something, but no, I think it's Turkish. Now that I see the O.
Oh, what you're saying, man, that's Comert.
That's Comer, brother.
Comert.
It's probably
Comert.
Yeah.
Communists, what?
Oh my.
I don't know, brother. That name sounds like communism to me. Makes me uncomfortable.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah, brother. Half an hour, chat. 3 goals for Switzerland. We need one every 10 minutes now. Come on.
Yep, we got this. Come on. And Bolo hat-trick starts now.
Come on.
Yeah, it's Turkish, so it's probably gonna be like Chumer or something. Albanian, maybe? Okay, I don't know.
Them ain't English letters, brother.
Speak American.
Yeah, why don't you speak American in America? What are you doing? Trying to play sports with them funny letters? Grandma? Oh,
Ooh.
come on.
So,
Corner.
corner. Come on.
Switzerland. Ah! Switzerland. Imagine if they sub in Ronaldo and lose. I don't think Ronaldo would ever recover from that.
That would be
Like, ever.
That was so funny.
Well defended there.
No one's on.
Just why you keep it in? You can waste more time if you just take the goal kick. Oh, I love that from the Portuguese. They're like, I'm sick of these Argentines doing the Messi thing. They're gonna do the Ronaldo. That is awesome. I love that. It's a housery award for the Portuguese.
They bring on Ronaldo. Hat trick of own goals.
Ronaldo. I love that. That is so good.
Oh, come on. Kari.
Seferovic. Oh.
Fernandez has been on it.
Yeah, that's the only type of goal Harris Seferovic scores is right there.
No, I'm not Swedish. I just edited Nim's description and just did not for everything that he was. So I'm not Swedish and I don't know ball.
Somebody picked up on the F and G mention. It's a house reward. Did you miss playing FM? I miss the... Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know.
I was like, "Where are you? Where are you going?"
I didn't know where I was going either. I was gonna make a joke like I missed sleep or something, but then I was like, I actually get a good night's sleep last night.
Yeah.
Like I've streamed for 17 straight days, and normally I used to stream every day way back in the day, and it burns me out pretty bad. So streaming for 17 straight days is definitely a lot for me. It's been really fun. Like obviously, it's just every World Cup match and everything, but. There's always a lot that goes into it, and so I'm definitely excited for a day off tomorrow. So it's not like I'm going to jump right into play, but I think Thursday we'll probably play. We'll see.
Real Michael Scott moment from you there.
Yeah, it was. Does it settle the debate? Messi is younger than Ronaldo, so no, honestly. I think that's also it's an important thing to remember that Messi is 3 years younger, and that makes a huge difference at this point in your career.
That was 2.
Still, Ronaldo 2 years ago was like bagging at Juventus, so it's the fact that Messi is still an amazing player and Ronaldo's not quite there anymore doesn't mean a ton to me in the debate right now.
Yes, and Bolo. Oh! Surely that's a...
I'm sorry, if a Mack truck hit Briolimbolo, he wouldn't go down that way. You just know that's a flop if it's Briolimbolo.
Yeah, it still was a foul.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was. I'm just saying he didn't give it probably because the flop was so theatric.
Yeah,
corner from Edemielson
flop.
I mean, you could if a Mack truck hit Briolimbolo, there'd just be a Briolimbolo shaped dent in the Mack truck. Like you can't. I mean, Switzerland has some solid dudes.
Yeah, they're like a decent physical team. Like everyone's Not
very,
everyone, but like
very
a lot of
physical
them.
team. Very good athletes in Switzerland.
Yeah. Center backs are like Kanji.
Yeah,
is
Akanji,
also
fabulous. Even Vargas, who's coming off now, he's rapid.
big. Yeah.
Oh, Noah Okafor. Speaking of speed,
I wasn't that impressed with him last time he played.
no, but he's the guy of the future there.
Yeah. He's is he still at Salzburg?
Yeah. Noah Okafor, welcome to the fray. That is the 4th sub made by Switzerland. They have one more left.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Oh, he's open.
no.
He's wide open. Great first touch.
Oh
Gonzalo Ramos with a World Cup hat trick in the knockouts. Shut up. You cannot write it. Wow. Ronaldo sub Gonzalo Ramos with a hat trick.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, everybody knows who got. I've known who Gonzalo Ramos is for a year. You know, football manager things. You know what I'm saying? But now everybody knows who Gonzalo. He's gonna. That winter update on attributes, Gonzalo Ramos PA is going up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
you know it.
It is going up. And it deserves to go up. That is a nasty finish. His composure, his confidence going into
He's
a game
21.
like this. Yeah, 21 years old. He already
That's
had
crazy.
model citizen personality on Football Manager. Like, this kid is going to be special on FM after the January update. He already was one of the few model citizens in the whole game before this.
Crazy. He played 30 or almost 30 matches last season in the Portuguese league and scored 7 goals. You wouldn't think someone like that would score a hat trick at the World.
It is the first hat trick in the knockouts of the World Cup since Tomáš Šaravi of Czechoslovakia against Costa Rica at the 1990 World Cup. Looney just put Looney just put that in the chat. I mean, hat tricks are not easy to score, especially when you talk about how restricted knockout matches typically are. The entire nation of Switzerland. Somebody mark this guy with the funny C in his name, please.
So now they're gonna take off the star striker for this youngster Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Get some minutes.
Try and give Ronaldo some minutes so he can really turn into something someday. Now I know I can just see myself sitting there with my grandkids. I'm like 75 years old. Some random American.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're swaggering around. They look like Brazil, seriously. I'm gonna sit there with my grandkids. Some American wonder kid from Arizona is gonna score a hat trick against like Kurdistan at the World Cup or something. 50 years from now. And I'm gonna be, and then somebody's gonna post a stat in chat 50 years from now, and they're gonna be like, the last hat trick in the knockouts scored at the World Cup was a guy named Gonzalo Ramos for Portugal at the 2022 World Cup, and a win over Switzerland. And I'll be like, I remember Switzerland. They haven't been to a World Cup since. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I can't wait till the 128 team World Cup.
Yeah, that's gonna be like the 2072 World Cup or something.
Yeah,
I'll be here kicking around. I'll be 76 years old. Like, I think I watched that. Yeah, I'll be sitting there like trying to remember if I watched that Gonzalo Ramos hat trick. Like, I probably did, you know.
Yeah, back in my day, there was a group stage.
Yeah. Oh, super kicky. I'm sorry. I do think I literally said earlier in this match, I think Switzerland is still okay and going to continue to make World Cups. Switzerland's
Yeah.
got the third longest streak of knockouts at major tournaments behind just France and Argentina. Switzerland's been fabulous. And even after this generation of Shaka and Shaqiri and guys like Cher and Jan Sommer, even after that group is, and Seferovic, even after they're gone, I think they're in great hands. You got Okafor, you have Vargas, you have Sikaria, you have Imbolo. Akanji's got a lot of years left. Don't say that. I woke up the Swiss in the chat. I'm very sorry. I really do believe that Switzerland is going to continue to be in that tier with the Netherlands and Belgium and Croatia of those really good European nations that aren't quite Spain, Germany, Portugal, England, but are there and regulars at the World Cups and the Euros and everything. I think that's where Switzerland will continue to be. I believe that. They have a very good national setup, solid league to develop talent. What happened to Switzerland? I mean, Portugal's goals in the first half in particular were razor sharp finishing. Razor sharp finishing. Ronaldo's up. Yeah, he's down. He's
I was
literally
wondering what was that?
He's literally standing up right now, and the crowd's going nuts.
Suey.
Wait, did he just sit back down and they started booing? This is awesome. I really hope that Speed is leading these chants. Like, he's up there in the box, like, got the Ronaldo bowing thing going.
Oh my god. Imagine if he just comes and, like, is a pitch invader to go.
If Ronaldo scores, it's going to be one of the funniest things you've ever seen. Whatever Speed does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loving it. This is what this World Cup should be for Ronaldo. It should be an appreciation for who he's been for the last 20 years. But it shouldn't be like he has this expectation to carry his country. This is what the World Cup should be for Ronaldo, and I am glad he's getting it, honestly. I just wish that he embraced what this that this is what this World Cup should be for him. Is an appreciation of who he is. Gonzalo Ramos off, Otavio off, Felix off. Ricardo Horta, Vitinha, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
What is Joao Felix just now going off or something?
Yeah, apparently he didn't know he was coming off. Cristiano Ronaldo, welcome to the field. He got the captain's armband as well. Oop, gotta fix that.
3 goals and an assist. Not a bad.
Yeah, not a bad day for Gonzalo Ramos. All right, now the Ronaldo. This is gonna be like the Ronaldo show for the last 17 minutes. Yeah, this is gonna be really fun. I'm sorry to the Swiss. You had a good tournament, and honestly, this is probably the level that you would have hoped to get to, and then everything after this would have been gravy, you know, if you're Switzerland. And there's just no gravy this tournament. Ooh. Nice play.
What? That went out? Oh, they called the foul.
On an entirely unrelated note, it is very possible this is the last World Cup for Granit Xhaka. So if we could take a moment before we go into the Ronaldo show, I do want to say we should pour one out for Granit Xhaka, who is a legend of the international game for Switzerland and has led his country in 4 consecutive major tournaments and goals. And I will miss Granit Xhaka. The game is less for Granit Xhaka's presence. Yeah, only 30 years old, but he'll be 34, and he's already in the MLS. I don't think he'll be back at another one. Come on, Ronaldo!
You mean Shaqiri, right?
Oh my God, Shaqiri. I totally... Would I say Xhaka? I meant Shaqiri.
Shaka like
Yeah, I totally meant
times.
Shaqiri. Yeah, obviously I meant Shaqiri. Oh God, sorry, Shaka. Now, granted, he'll probably be there at the next World Cup. I mean, Xherdan
I didn't want to say
Shaqiri, chat.
anything.
Yeah,
I was like, he's only 30.
yeah, my bad. I was like, he's 30. Oh, I thought he was a little older than that, but still. Yeah, Xherdan Shaqiri. Hold on, Ronaldo. Yeah, that's pretty standard. All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So let's restart. Let's restart there. So this is likely the final World Cup for Xherdan Shaqiri, who is an international legend, and the game will be less for his presence. Xherdan Shaqiri. Once again, Xherdan Shaqiri. The winger who looks like a square and also has scored some of the most memorable goals from the last few major tournaments. Walnaldo. Yes, exactly. And this is likely his last World Cup, and we will miss him. It is also likely Ronaldo's last World Cup, and obviously he's one of the greatest players of all time, so he will be missed as well. But Xherdan Shaqiri deserves a moment of recognition before we fade into the Ronaldo show. Hey, Diogo.
Yeah, but Ronaldo has another match, so we can say goodbye to him another day.
That's true. But Ronaldo's force of gravity is going to take this game over.
Yeah, it could be a lot of these players last World Cup, because a lot of them are over 30.
It's Fabian Scher's last World Cup.
Probably.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was.
Briel will be back. Sommer's probably going to be back. Shaka will be back. But Xherdan, once you go to the MLS to stay fit for the World Cup, you're not going to another one, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sure Pepe will be playing at 43. Okay, Brill.
One more Shaqiri banger.
Isn't the Kanji like late 20s?
25, I think.
Yeah,
we actually, I think we've literally had this debate before.
Yeah, I thought he was like 23, but he's actually 27, so he'll be back if they qualify. I thought that Kanji was like 23 because he was like, he used to be a wonder kid. But I just
you never stay a wonder kid forever, you know. Kanji's 27. Oh, a miss by 2. Missing by 1's okay. Missing by 2 is not. Unacceptable performance for me there.
This stadium's pretty empty, isn't it?
No, I think they play in the biggest stadium when Ronaldo and Messi play. Like, they put him in the 90,000 seater.
It might be those VIP seats that make it look really empty. Woohoo! Okay.
That was nice.
Okay. Shaqiri.
Oh, yeah, Shaqiri!
Shaqiri.
Xherdan! What a pass!
Ball.
I mean, Briel!
Oh! Okay.
It's a wannabe nice try. I want to see you do that, dude.
Bro,
that was a fabulous effort at that.
I'd pull 5 muscles before I got off the ground.
No, if I landed on my back, I'd wake up in heaven.
Should be a corner. Hit Dallo on the head. Boink.
And it is. All right.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. They called it. I didn't see that they called it.
That's actually good reffing.
Wow.
Ooh, that really should have been closer, granted. Tough day for a captain when your team's losing 5-1.
Yeah.
Bernardo off.
Did you say Bernardo Salva?
He did. But that was clearly just like a mistake of the mouth, you know, like he knows his name. Like he just missaid it on accident.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't want to like hammer him for it.
Okay.
But no, he did say Bernardo Silva. All right. Bernardo Silva out. Ruben Neves in. Are you going to make predictions for the quarters? I'm not going to make like a predictions video for the quarterfinals, but you know, I'll predict every game before. And I predicted the tournament before, and I did not have Morocco playing Portugal, but I did predict England, France, and I'm pretty sure I predicted Netherlands, Argentina. What's in Brazil? No, I don't think I had Brazil, Croatia. I think I had Brazil and probably like a Spain. But
someone pull up the video. I'm checking this.
Yeah, my predictions are not bad though. I know for a fact that 2 of the 4 quarterfinals I predicted bang on. Now Brazil, that doesn't make any sense. Brazil and because Croatia played. No, I actually do think I had the 3rd quarterfinal. I think I might have had Croatia and Brazil as well. Because I think I put Spain against Croatia, but I think Croatia won. I had Brazil, Croatia. Cool. Yeah, wow. I had 3 of the 4. Dude, I had 7 of the 8 quarterfinal teams and 3 of the 4 quarterfinals exactly right in my predictions. I'm kind of good. Watch every other prediction I made just flame.
Yeah,
like every winner in all of those I just missed.
Yeah. Yeah, Germany not qualifying kind of ruined.
Yeah, I had chaos in that group. I just didn't have the guts to actually put Japan in over them.
If you would, that would have been.
Yeah, because I predicted multiple. Like, I didn't have Spain or Germany winning all 3. I had both of them dropping at least one of the 2 matches.
What's Ronaldo doing, bro? He just didn't run. Or he didn't run fast enough, is basically.
Oh, my last quarterfinal was Belgium, Uruguay. Well, we don't talk about that.
Well, you know.
Can't be. If I was right all the time, you'd get suspicious. That I was bribing them or something, you know? You get suspicious.
He's no predicting octopus, okay?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. No octopus.
What the hell is the Swiss team doing?
Ronaldo!
He's so offside now.
Ronaldo!
He's so offside.
Yeah, he's offside.
He's giga. That's the only reason he could outrun him.
And that's not going to stop Speed from parachuting off the top of the stadium, though.
Speed doesn't know the offside rule.
No, he doesn't know the offside rule. It's well documented. That was, I don't know what Granit Xhaka is doing. He's so far offside.
Wow. Yeah, no, but that defender just made it back into his own half. To sprint back. Ooh, not looking good. That's why he's the GOAT. True.
That was a nice finish. I mean, honest to honest, that was a nice finish by Ronaldo.
No, he finished it well. He just kind of like the positioning was suspect.
This man thinks he's Vincent Abubakar. It's brutal out here. Yeah, I mean, nobody can break an offside trap like Vincent Abubakar working against Milinkovic.
Imagine if they didn't give the offside, even though it was obvious, and he sues, and then they disallow it.
I would love for Ronaldo to score like 3 offside goals. I think like if the funniest thing that could happen in the last couple minutes is Ronaldo scores another offside goal or something. Like just
and he fully celebrates.
Yeah, just like he goes full Timo Werner and just offsides everything.
Speaking of Timo Werner, shame he missed the World Cup.
Look for it. That was red idea. Bruno just showing up.
Oh my God, Bruno. Oh my goodness. If you do exclamation mark guest, you'll find out. Oh, someone did it in chat.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Zealand, do you know how to do a Swedish accent?
No, not at
I
all.
was gonna wait. If you were gonna say yes, I would try and imitate it. Because people are confused by the guest command.
Yeah, I don't know why
And I
people
don't
are
want
so
to be offensive.
confused. The guest command specifically says he's not Swedish.
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear.
Very, very clear.
I know I don't sound...
Ronaldo!
Oh, God!
Oh!
Sad Suey.
Sad Suey.
Yeah, I'm
Wow,
actually...
that ball needed a little more to the left, and Ronaldo's volleying that in the back of the net, and everybody's going nuts.
Handball? No. Yeah, I'm actually Danish. I'm from Denmark, as they say it.
I didn't know Denmark was in Boston.
No, that's how they say it.
Yeah, but the
R's
way you
weird.
said it was very.
They say the R weird. That's just how it goes. It's weird. I don't know if you've heard a Danish person say Denmark before, but that's basically how they say it. I'm from Hallmark, same. Hates Denmark, Swedish confirmed. Why did I say Denmark?
Daneland. Land of the Danes.
It's the Dane law.
The Dane law. Oh, they're feeding the beast
that's
right now.
gross.
They're trying.
Yeah, Zealand is a Dutch province, but it said Zeeland, so it's not as cool.
Zealand's actually the name of a country. It's not a Dutch province. I don't know if you've ever heard of Swaziland, but
That's so bad. Can I get a dies of cringe in chat? Thank you, chat. Thank you. I appreciate that.
don't even look at us right now. How dare you? Oh, well. All right, Portugal, we get it. Morocco have any chance against this Portuguese team? All right, see you later, Briel.
He had a good game, but like this,
Oh, they're bringing in this.
It's just a tough one.
They're bringing in a guy that hasn't played the whole tournament. That's nice.
How old is it?
Ardon Jashari was born in 2002.
That is too young. That's a problem. Those people are still in middle school. How are they playing at the World Cup?
Ardon Jashari is 20 years old. Born in 2002. It's his second cap. Deep bench guy
old,
for
man.
Switzerland, just getting a little experience.
I think you got an extra player somewhere. Oh, Bruno Fernandes is off.
Oh, you're right. I'll see you, Bruno. Get you ready for the next round. Why did both guys go close down on Vargas? Doesn't make sense.
Bellingham was born in 2003. That's not possible. That's in the future. How is that?
Same with Reyna, I think. Born in 2000. No, he was born in 2002. He was born in November of 2002, Reyna.
You just know that off the top of your head?
Well, his birthday was during the World Cup, so I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he turned 20,
Fair.
Which means he was born in... Yeah, I was just doing math in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, Gio
Chat,
and I go
stop.
way back, man.
Stop mentioning like nearly world-class or world-class players that are like teenagers, please.
Gavi was 04. There you go. Makoko was 05, right? Makoko was born in 2005. Oh, Mokoko just turned 18. He was born in 04. I thought he started the World Cup at 17. I thought.
Ooh.
Beat Ronaldo. Or.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh my
Oh,
god.
hello, Rafael. Oh. With one for the road.
Oh my. Ollie just made the worst joke. He said 6-1 and it's supposed to be Switzerland. That's so bad.
Yeah, this is a demolition of a team that has made a living out of not getting demolished.
Wait, did he do the gritty?
Yes, he did do the gritty. We've gone global. Was it deflected or was that just nasty? Weird goalkeeping reaction.
I think it was just nasty.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, maybe Somerset
Yeah,
goes for that.
I'm going to be honest. That's bad goalkeeping. I'll be straight with you. It looked nice, but Jan Sommer should save that. Sommer just kind of
was completely messed.
Yeah, like that was at a height that, like, you just can't bend a ball enough for it to land in the bottom back right corner of the net and it be like unsavable there. Yeah, I don't know what Sommer was doing. That was not good. Not
I mean,
that
a
it
lot
matters.
of
Not that it matters, but Sommer, you got to at least. I mean, the fact that he stayed glued to the spot and that wasn't deflected is weird because that's a cut-in shot. I mean, that's pretty straightforward.
Here's a weird question: does the manager survive this? The coach?
The Swiss coach? Probably not.
Yeah.
No. If you're a team with as much pride as Switzerland has and you lose 6-1, probably not. Oh, a corner!
It's not that fast.
It's a corner! That one got deflected.
Well, Sommer only plays well in the summer. That makes sense.
He's a new coach. Oh, they did get rid of their coach that got him to the Euro. I don't know if they got rid of him, but I don't know where he went, honestly. The guy that got them to the Euros quarterfinalists is not the same guy. So this guy's been at the helm for a year.
Oh, okay.
So I guess you might. I mean, you did get the World Cup knockouts, but bad looking loss.
Yeah, but this is.
This
is it? Because I don't think, other than Cher, no one's had a disaster class. Right, so it's got to be a tactical thing.
You just look terrible. You know, you just didn't look good. First half was the Portugal being clinical. Second half, you give up 4 goals and you just really look out of it. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. But my goodness, Portugal to the quarterfinal of the World Cup, thanks to a hat trick from Gonzalo Ramos, Pepe rising from the grave, Rafael Guerreiro with a lovely finish. An absolutely massive scoreline for Portugal. All your thoughts?
It's just like all-encompassing win for Portugal. Like that, to do that at the start of the knockouts is like can seriously build you momentum because we all know how matches carry into each other. So,
and no offense to South Korea, but this isn't South Korea. This is Switzerland.
Exactly.
And they beat them by more. And Switzerland is a better team and a lot more experience at this kind of level. And they still absolutely flattened them. An incredible performance from Portugal. And it seems like when you look at the talent on the roster, this is what Portugal should be capable of at their best, and it's what we got today.
And Morocco's got a hell of a match coming for them.
Yeah.
Because that's beating a team after something like that, not easy.
And especially when Portugal goes into it seeing an opportunity to play a team that's not widely considered one of the best teams in the world to get to a World Cup semifinal. Yeah, that's the opportunity that's before us today. Or before them. But not today, not tomorrow or the next day. On Friday, actually. I believe it is Friday. They'll be playing on Saturday.
It
But
is on
either way,
Friday.
we will be here. Chat, I want to thank you, the bottom of my heart, especially if you've been here for the vast majority of these 17 days. It's been quite the haul over the last 17 days to watch every one of the over 40 matches in the World Cup that has happened. And we have watched every single one of them. We've enjoyed in different ways, either with conversation or the actual match. Every single one of them. But with this result, we are headed into our first non-balls day in 18 days. Tomorrow and the next day. Tomorrow we're going to take a day off. I got a bunch of meetings going to catch up on anyways. Mod meeting, editor meeting. I'm going to be on Sirius XM at 8:45 in the morning if you have that. I'll try and post that and schedule updates or something. Yeah, I'm just going to join Ellie Mistel to talk about the World Cup for a couple with 30 minutes or something on his show on Sirius. He's the guy that loves playing FM. That's going to be fun. So just a bunch of different stuff to catch up on and do tomorrow. Thursday, we might be throwing in a stream to get some Peacocks back in there. And we'll be back on Friday and Saturday watching the final rounds of the World Cup. But right now, I'm going to finish this and then proceed to do absolutely nothing for the rest of today. I hope you guys have an equally wonderful rest of your day. Congratulations to the Portuguese, to the Moroccans. You will be mortal enemies come Saturday. It's going to be great. Only 8 teams left that can win the World Cup. England, France, Netherlands, Argentina, Croatia, Brazil, Morocco, and Portugal. What a tournament. And we're just starting to get to the business end. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.
Bogo Donito.